Welcome to the Pulse Podcast. I am your host, Adrienne Reddick. Before we begin, please subscribe, like, and share this video. In this first solo podcast, I will give you my take on the 5 things we must focus on as a community in 2026. Please leave us your comments on what your opinion is of what is the most important as we look for new strategies to move our community forward. Number 1, the governor's race. As we've seen these last 12 months, elections have consequences. Next year, Florida will vote for a new governor. Though there are several candidates running, the most prominent contenders are as follows. On the GOP side, there are several candidates. Byron Donalds is the current frontrunner backed by Donald Trump. Donalds represents Florida District 19 and is a key figure in the MAGA movement. During the 2024 campaign, he acted as a national surrogate for Trump, reaching out to Black voters in battleground states by holding barbershop roundtables. Also in the race is Paul Renner, former Speaker of the Florida House of Representatives, Jay Collins, the current Lieutenant Governor, and investor James Fishback. On the Democrat side, we have David Jolly and Jerry Demings. David Jolly is a former Republican U.S. Representative for Florida District 13 turned Democrat, and Jerry Demings is the current Orange County mayor. This is the first time we will have African-American contenders from both parties. We've seen what has happened to our state over the last 8 years under the DeSantis administration. When people say their votes don't count, we end up in the current state we are in now. Over the next few months, please listen and take note of what these candidates have to say and be informed as you cast your ballot in next year's election. Number 2, the historic gas plant redevelopment. Since the Rays Stadium deal fell apart earlier this year, the city has reopened a new process for redevelopment plans. The solicitation for competing bids has been delayed until 2026, so more developers can prepare proposals. As the proposals come in, the question will be, what will they offer for those gas plant families that were displaced in the form of affordable housing, economic growth focusing on job creation, and most of all, funding for the Woodson African American Museum of Florida. Competitors so far are ARK Ellison Horace LLC, the Pinellas County Housing Authority, Red Apple, and Thompson Whitney Blake. And though we will not know for certain who's in the ring until the competitors are announced, we do know that equitable development remains a guiding focus for the Welch administration, and that advocates will be closely watching some of the same hot-button issues as last time, including the number of affordable homes being built, whether the new competitors will open procurement opportunities for more than just construction, whether the strategy will include ownership opportunities on site, and whether the city and others have a viable plan to actually complete the Woodson African American Museum, not just provide land and contributions that still leave the Woodson with millions to raise in order to finally open doors as a world-class institution. Years of broken promises by the city have made folks skeptical if anything will ever be done. Tropicana Field is a constant reminder of the over 2,000 families, churches, and businesses that were displaced. It is very important that whoever the city awards the contract to also understands the necessity of continuing the legacy of our history. So I believe that it is paramount to have the Woodson as an anchor to the space, getting our financial households in order. White Americans hold about 84% of U.S. wealth compared to the 3 to 4% held by Black Americans. Meanwhile, over the past year, Black Americans are the only group to see their unemployment rate surge, and Black-owned businesses, particularly in the business-to-business sector, have reported drastic cuts in their revenues. These realities make clear that maintaining the status quo is not an option. To counter these trends and rebuild economic stability, we must be deliberate about what we prioritize moving into 2026. First, stabilize your cash flow. Track monthly income and expenses to understand what's coming in and going out. Prioritize essentials such as housing and food. Reduce or pause non-essential spending where possible, and build a habit of reviewing finances monthly, not just in a crisis. Number 2, build an emergency fund. Aim for $500 to $1,000 first, and then gradually work to 3 to 6 months of expenses. Keep your emergency savings liquid and know that any amount towards your savings matter. Number 3, reduce high interest debt. Focus on credit cards, payday loans, and other high interest balances. Pay more than the minimum when possible and avoid any new high interest debt unless absolutely necessary. Number 4, protect your credit. Check your credit reports regularly for errors. Pay bills on time. Even partial or negotiated payments help. And keep credit utilization as low as possible. Prioritize long-term savings. Contribute to retirement plans, especially with employer matching. Start where you are, and being consistent is what matters. Finally, investing. Start investing in the stock market. Even small amounts, $5 to $10 a week, in the stock market help build wealth and train your money mindset, with stocks offering higher appreciation potential. Getting our financial house in order means focusing on stability and resilience. These are some steps that can help to create greater financial security moving forward. Number 4, health equity. Congress left Washington for recess without a deal on extending the Affordable Care Act subsidies, effectively guaranteeing their expiration for the start of 2026. Florida will be among the hardest hit due to high enrollment, disproportionately impacting Black families. The subsidies, along with market reforms, increased insurance coverage, which in turn significantly narrowed racial and ethnic disparities in insurance rates, particularly for Black and Hispanic populations. By making health coverage affordable, ACA subsidies help reduce overall poverty, with greater benefits seen in communities of color and working-class families. More insured individuals were able to access necessary preventative service and treatments, improving health outcomes and financial stability. With the subsidies set to expire, here are some things you can do as we move into 2026. Go to healthcare.gov and compare the 2026 plans and understand new premium costs before open enrollment ends. Even without the enhanced subsidies, there are default ACA subsidies that still exist for many lower-income households under the original ACA rules. If your income is close to the threshold, the subsidy calculators can help estimate what you might pay with and without the enhanced credits. Look at short-term or supplemental plans. These can reduce premium costs short-term, but often cover less, so review the benefits carefully and stay informed of any policy changes. Congress or state initiatives could still restore or replace the enhanced subsidies. Staying informed can help you act quickly if new options arise. And number 5, leaning into artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is already beginning to impact our everyday lives. AI can automate routine tasks, which is displacing some jobs, in particular entry-level and administrative roles, which is having a great impact on recent college graduates. It can also create positions like AI trainers, prompt engineers, and specialists. Most of us don't even realize that AI is affecting our everyday lives by powering smart assistants like Siri and Alexa, gives us recommendations for music and movies based on our habits, as well as is a part of our routines with robot vacuums and smart thermostats. It will benefit all of us to begin some type of AI learning. Experiment with AI tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Canva's AI features. Take a beginner course by enrolling in free or low-cost online courses for platforms like Grow with Google, AI Essentials, or Prompting Essentials. Use AI to brainstorm ideas or summarize long articles. Automate repetitive tasks like transcribing meeting notes. Get help planning a trip or creating a workout routine. Starting to learn and use AI through tools, courses, and everyday tasks can help everyone save time, boost creativity, and make daily activities easier. Also, check out the Power Broker's upcoming 20th anniversary edition that will feature the first ever survey on AI use trends among Tampa Bay's Black-owned businesses. Well, those are my top 5 things I feel we must focus on for 2026. What are your top 5? Leave us your comment.